You have insulted my honor. I care not for your honor. Prepare to die. Your crane style is weak. My eagle claw will prevail.
Welcome back to the Tacomaholic channel, everyone. I know you're having a good day, and before you ask, yes, the 25% discount is still active in the Tacomaholic store. It will remain so as long as you guys keep buying at least one thing a day. So keep it alive, I'll keep it going, keep on buying the stuff. Link down in the description below. So today on the channel, we will be going over a fun little mod that is potentially a safety issue. If any of these recalls I've been seeing are true, where not only just Toyota, but it seems like tons of different auto manufacturers keep having issues with their floor mats and people installing them incorrectly, and they get stuck up by the pedals and all that, causing accidents and sometimes even deaths. So yes, the tiny thing I'm going to show you today could save your life if you don't know how to install your floor mats correctly. And the tiny thing I will be talking about is the Eagle Claw. Before we get started, I would like to thank Eagle Claw for sending this out to me super quick. As you can see, here is the kit you get in here. I'm going to try to move this around so you can see the plastic bag is sort of shiny. But I have 9 of the black Eagle Claws, so you can use 2 of these actual claws with the spikes in them to securely hold your floor mats, 2 for each floor mat, and I guess there is an extra one, perhaps if you have one of the longer floor mats in the back, or maybe just in case you break one of these, you have a spare. In the bag right here, you have all the hardware that you need, and a special tool right here you can see. If your floor mats do not have pre-drilled holes, you can use this to cut through. Of course, if your floor mat does have a hole already, you can use that for the Eagle Claw. I will be installing one of the Eagle Claws live in just a second, just to show you how easy it is using the factory Toyota carpeted floor mats. I am since running WeatherTechs in the back of mine, but if you are running these, or if you have a different vehicle that you don't need all-weather floor mats, the Eagle Claw is a fantastic solution to keep these exactly where you want them so they're not sliding around and of course causing potential issues with your pedals up front. As mentioned in those recalls in the beginning, that was not something I just made up. That is a true thing. What has the world come to? Like I said, I will be installing the black set on my Tacoma just to show you how easy it is, but Eagle Claw was kind enough to send me 2 more sets in their different colors. I have one complete set for the gray, and another complete set for the beige, so it seems like a perfect time to do a giveaway. So yes, I will be giving away both of these sets. All you have to do is just comment below, let me know which color you prefer and why you deserve it. As usual, just say something funny, something to get my attention, and I will take comments for the entries until February 1st. So end of the day, February 1st, I will go ahead and pick the winner, one for each color. I will contact you through YouTube, get your shipping information, and get these out to you. Thank you so much to Eagle Claw for making all of this possible. And just a few basic hand tools to get this thing installed. All you need is a hammer of some type and a flathead screwdriver, or barring that, you could use a quarter or really just anything just to get these top screw plates firmly installed. I know it's terrible to imagine, but if you don't win the giveaway and you are interested in picking one of these up either for yourself or family or loved one, links for all these down in the description below. The floor mat I will be using as a guinea pig today is my rear passenger side. So the first step, obviously, you need to find out where you are going to install this. Again, if you already have pre-drilled slots like the case is for the front, you can simply use those. This floor mat does have a couple buckles right here you can see you can use for that. But just for the purposes of this video, I will be installing one of the Eagle Claws just to show you how easy it is. So the first step, you just need to take your fist or the hammer and pound around on your floorboard. You need to find an area that has a little bit of give in it. That way the claws of the Eagle Claw, when they are installed, are not going to snap on the hard bottom. And preferably you'll want to find something where there's at least, wherever the hole is, there's at least 2 inches of floor mat on either side. I sort of pounded around, and right here sounds pretty good. And you can see, hopefully you can see that the carpet does have a little bit of give in it right in this area. So that is where I will make my hole for this install. And with the carpet mat down, you can see right there, I'm just going to mentally mark this. You don't really have to measure this out. It doesn't have to be perfect. So this area right here where I'm pointing is where I will make the hole. So first up, once you have the area you know you're going to make the hole, go ahead and take this, flip it over to the rubber side, not the carpet side. So my hole is going to be over here. You take the pre-supplied cutter. It is sort of rounded and domed at one end, you can see. Hopefully that'll show up on the camera right there. When you are making your hole using the cutter, just make sure it is sort of centered over one of the pegs down here. And this is probably going to be much easier to do, warm on the inside. I like using my truck as a workbench for this stuff because I know you guys love just seeing my truck all the time. So just sort of press down and twist, and it does start cutting through. You can start here biting into the carpet on the other side. And there is the hole I made. Some of the rubber is just sort of sticking out, so I'm just going to sort of shove the screwdriver through there just to sort of clear it out so it's not blocking the small plastic screw I'm going to install in just a second. Onward to the next step. Next step, you do take the cap, and from the carpet side you will push this through the hole so the screw portion is sticking up on the rubber side. Just like so. Then you will take one of the plastic washers and install that so the cambered side is facing up. Then you will take one of the anchors, and in this case, since this is the bottom of the floor mat, you will install this onto the screw with the spikes facing upward. Just screws right on like a little mini helicopter bolt. For the next step, and again, I'm just installing one of these just to show the process, but once you have all of your spikes installed on the bottom of the mat, you will then get the mat into place. Get the mat where you want to get it, and in this case, you can use your foot to tap this down. I'm not going to do that just because I don't have my back seats in and sort of a weird angle. When you tap this down, whether you're using your foot or lightly tapping it with a hammer, do not use too much force. Don't pretend you're Thor and smack the hell out of this thing. You want to make sure you are hitting it directly on top, 90 degrees, not from the side, because that does risk breaking the spikes. Just give it enough taps to get the spikes firmly implanted in the floor below. Just a few medium taps like that, and you can test it. Give it a quick test just to make sure it's grabbing. You can see right there, everything looks good. Then go ahead and screw this down. You can see I was mentioning you can use a quarter for this or a flathead screwdriver. In the slot right there, just go ahead and get that all the way tightened down, a few turns. Just to make sure everything's firmly seated. Give it a final tug. You see that's not going anywhere, and again, this is just one of them. If you had two of these on the mat is definitely not going to be sliding around at all. And that is it for the Eagle Claw install for your floor mat. All right, everyone, as you can see, the install is literally just about a minute or so per spike, just depending on how many you want to use. They go in super easy, and this really is a nice convenience and safety mod. Certainly useful mod for your Tacoma or for your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever in your life. Go ahead and check out Eagle Claw's products, linked right down below. Thank you so much for supporting the channel by watching this video. Don't forget to take advantage of that 25% Tacomaholic sale using the link right down below. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video.